Hi everyone, my name is Aimee, and today I'll be walking us through a flow that focuses primarily on the hips and the hamstrings. I find with these larger joints, larger muscles in the body, we tend to hold a lot of tension there, and whether you are a runner, a walker, or even if you're just sitting at a desk for long periods of time, these areas of the body can tend to carry a lot of tension. Now that being said, this is your practice. For however long we're on our mats, I want you to take what resonates and just leave the rest. It's okay if you need to modify or skip anything. I'm just here to give suggestions, but you get to make all of the decisions. I recommend having 2 blocks handy. If you don't have any blocks, that's okay. You'll be able to do all the movements. The blocks just add a little bit of support when we might need it. We'll get started on our backs. So come to lie all the way down, and we'll get started in a reclined bound angle pose. You'll bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall open towards the edges of your mat. And right off the bat, if you do have blocks, you might like to place them underneath the knees here. Sometimes this can be quite intense before we've found any movement. Close the eyes. You can have the arms by your side, or maybe you take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, starting to witness your breath in its natural rhythm. Notice if there's any part of the body that is engaged. Can you unclench the jaw? Perhaps there's room to smooth out any of the wrinkles in the forehead. And as you take a scan of the body from head to toe, notice if there's any areas that feel a little tense, a little tight off the bat. Start to empty out all the stagnant air in your body. Once you're empty, take a full breath in for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Open your mouth, let it go. We'll do that again. Take a full breath all the way in for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Open your mouth, let it go. Seal off your lips. Start to breathe in through your nose, as well as back out through your nose. We'll do our best to keep our focus on the breath for the remainder of our time here. Perhaps you take a moment to set an intention for your practice. And if nothing comes to mind, that's okay too. Just stay with your breath and see what finds you. As you feel ready, we'll start to extend the legs out long, one at a time. Flutter the eyes open. Start to find some gentle movement, rolling out the wrists, the ankles, wiggle the fingers, the toes. On your next inhale, extend your arms overhead, full body stretch. Exhale, hug your knees in, wrap your arms around your shins. Find a tight little ball here on your mat. We'll take that 2 more times. Inhale, extend your arms overhead, lengthen the legs out long. Exhale, hug your knees in. Good. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug the knees in. Rock a little bit left and right. And then we'll go ahead and place the feet down. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, coming into a gentle hip opener right off the bat. So finding this reclined figure 4, flex your right foot so your toes are pointed towards your shin. Actively start to drive your right knee towards the earth. You can stay here, or if you'd like a little more sensation, lift the left leg, reach behind the hamstring here. Take another full breath in. Exhale, release the left leg back down. Cross your right thigh over the left. Let your knees fall all the way to the left. Open your arms to a T. Let your gaze fall to the right. And if your knees feel really far from the earth, you can use a block underneath the legs to support you. Really just allowing gravity to do the work for you. All you have to do is breathe. Take a final breath in. Exhale, start to unwind, uncross your right leg. Bring your feet back to the mat and then take some windshield wiper motions of the knees side to side. Ground down through the right foot. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh, finding your reclined figure 4, reclined pigeon. Again, flex the left foot so the toes are coming back towards the shin. Actively press the left knee away from the body. You should already feel a nice opening in the hips, but if you want a little bit more, you might lift your right leg and reach for the back of the hamstring. Take a final breath in. Exhale, release your right leg back down. Cross your left thigh over the right. Let your knees fall all the way to the right. And then open your arms to a T, gaze to the left. Again, option to use a block underneath the legs just to bring the earth a little bit closer to you. Take a final breath in. Exhale, start to unwind, uncross the left leg, bring both feet back down to the mat. And then again, find some movement of the knees side to side. Inhale, extend your arms overhead, lengthen the legs out long one more time. Exhale, hug your knees in. Rock a little bit left and right. And then reach for the back of the legs. We'll take that rocking motion forward and backwards, coming up and down the length of your mat. See if you can gain enough momentum here to roll onto hands and knees, meeting in a tabletop. And as you find your table, Just make sure your shoulders are stacked over the wrist and your hips are over the knees. Spread through all 10 fingers. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your eye gaze. Exhale, cat pose, round and curl. Press the ground away. Inhale, cow. Open the heart, lift your chin. Exhale, cat, round and curl. Tuck your chin. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Start to come back to your flat back neutral table. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. First one of our practice. Take a little bit of movement here. Pedal out your feet. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. And then settling into stillness, micro bend your knees, lift your hips a little bit higher. Let your shoulders come away from the ears. Let the crown of your head come down towards the earth, allowing the back of the neck to open up here. Take a full breath in through the nose, fill up all the way. Open your mouth, let it go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, start to heel toe your feet to the top edge of your mat. So going nice and slowly here, waking up the backs of the legs. As you arrive at the top of your mat, we'll find a ragdoll forward fold. Take a generous bend in your knees, bind opposite arm to elbow. You can sway a little bit side to side. Maybe forward and backwards, waking up your sense of balance. Release the arms down if they're bound. Root down through the feet as slowly as you can. Start to roll up to standing one vertebrae at a time. Allowing the head and neck to be the last parts of your body to arrive. When they do, shrug your shoulders down and back a few times. Inhale, extended mountain, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, catch a hold of the right wrist with your left hand. We'll take a side bend to the left, opening through the right side body. Now you can stay right here or micro bend your left knee, step your right foot off your mat back behind the left leg. A little bit of a deeper sensation here. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come back through center, switch out your grip. Exhale, take a side bend over to the right, catching a hold of the left wrist. And again, you can stay here or micro bend the right knee, step your left foot off your mat back behind you. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, come back through center, release the grip. Exhale, forward fold. Micro bend your knees, inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to shins or thighs. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot to the back, low lunge. Really good place for blocks. Again, just to bring the mat a little bit closer to you. We'll find a little dynamic movement. Inhale, roll the shoulders down and back, open through your heart. Exhale, modified pyramid, right leg straightens. Let's take that 2 more times. Inhale, right knee bends. Exhale, right leg straightens. One more time. Inhale to bend, shine the heart forward. Exhale, straighten. This time we'll pause. A little micro bend in that right knee is perfectly fine. And for the sake of this modified variation, just let the head hang heavy. Come high onto the ball mound of your left foot. Focus on your breath. Take a final breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Rebend your right knee, ground down through your left knee. Inhale, modified crescent lunge. Reach your arms to the sky. Relax your shoulders here. Think about sending the breath to the front of your left hip flexor. Take a full breath in. Exhale, crescent plane. Sweep your arms back behind you. Lift your left knee off your mat. Float the arms behind you here. It's quite active posture. Can you squeeze your triceps in towards one another? Hug the navel in, staying active through your core. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, open up, star pose. Bring your heels in and your toes out. Exhale, take up space. Find a little back bend. You might shake out your hips or roll out your wrist. Good. Take a full breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Bend your right knee straight in through your left leg. Press the feet down and apart here, gazing just over your right middle finger. Now both legs are engaged here. Even though the front leg is the one that's bent, can you feel the back leg working just as hard? Pinky toe edge of that left foot is pressing down and back. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm to the sky. Left arm might come down the left leg, or you might wrap it around the back, coming into the right hip crease. See if you can find a little bit of space between your right shoulder here and your right ear. Take a full breath in. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to a high plank. Now, option here to drop your knees if you need a little more support. But whether your knees are up or down, can you find a little bit of space between the shoulder blades behind you? So almost as if you were in the cat pose again. Coming back to your breath. Every time you exhale, hug your belly button in towards the spine. Feel your core turn on. Take a full breath in. Start to shift your body weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower all the way to your belly. Drop your knees if you need. Keep the elbows closed as you lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. We'll set up for 3 rounds of baby cobra. Lower your forehead all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest. Press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, lower your forehead back down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press back to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Extended mountain, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together at the heart. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot to the back this time, low lunge. Again, option to take hands to blocks. Take a full breath in, roll the shoulders down and back. Exhale, modified pyramid. Inhale, left knee bends. Exhale, left leg straightens. One more time. Inhale to bend. Exhale, straighten and pause. Again, release the weight of the head. It's okay if there's a little bend in the left leg. And then come nice and high onto the ball mound of your right foot here. You can walk your hands forward if you want a deeper sensation. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Rebend your left knee, lower your right knee. Inhale, modified crescent lunge. Both arms will lift towards the sky. Again, softening through the shoulders, even though we're active through the arms, active through the hands, the fingers. Tuck your back toes. Take a full breath in. Exhale, crescent plane. Sweep your arms back behind you. Palms face the earth here. Now, if you feel wobbly at all, you can always walk your left foot over to the left, widening your stance. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. Inhale, star pose. Bring your heels in, your toes out. Once again, as you exhale, take up space. Find that little back bend, maybe some movement through the hips or the wrists. Breathing in. Exhale, warrior two. Bend your left leg this time, straightening through the right, gazing just over your left middle finger. And again, can you soften through the shoulders, but stay active through the arms? Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm to the sky. Option to take right arm down the right leg, or maybe you wrap it around the back. Take a full breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Again, holding here or dropping the knees. We'll move through our first vinyasa. Take a full breath in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower half or all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale, bring your hands together at the heart. So we'll flow through that entire sequence, moving with our breath. As always, move at a pace that feels right for you, even if it's not exactly on cue with my breath. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot to the back. Take a full breath in, open the heart. Exhale, modified pyramid. Inhale, right knee bends. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, drop the left knee down. Inhale, modified crescent. Extend the arms overhead. Exhale, crescent plane. Lift your left knee. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Right knee bends. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Exhale, bring the hands together at the heart. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot to the back, low lunge. Take a full breath in, peel the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, modified pyramid, left leg straightens. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, drop your right knee down. Inhale, modified crescent. Exhale, crescent plane. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in through the nose, fill up all the way. Open your mouth, let it go. Drop your knees, find a child's pose. Take your knees out as wide as your mat. Bring your big toes together to touch. Close the eyes as you rest your forehead down. Taking this time to reconnect with your breath if you've lost it. Reconnect with your intention if you had one. And if not, did anything show up? It's never too late to set an intention for our practice. Take a full breath in. Exhale, walk your hands over to the left, coming onto the floor beside you. Bring your right hand on top of your left hand. Press your left hand down and forward here. So you should feel your right sits bone reaching towards that right heel. Send your breath to your right side body. Rest your forehead down if that feels okay in your neck. Breathe in. Exhale, walk your hands back through center and then over to the right. Bring your left hand on top this time. Same thing, second side. Keep pressing the right hand down as you breathe a little bit deeper into your left ribs. Take a full breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back through center. And as you feel ready, make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Exhale, bring your hands together at the heart. Bring your feet hips width distance apart if they aren't already there. We'll set up for Padangusthasana, hand to big toe. Inhale, extend the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. So you'll take your peace sign fingers, wrap them around the big toes. Start with a generous bend in the knees here. Breathe in, pull the heart forward, shoulders come away from the ears. Exhale, send the hips high, forward fold. Take your elbows out wide. If you need to micro bend your knees here, that's perfectly fine. But if you feel like you've got a little bit of mobility here, you can start to work towards straightening your legs. Wherever you're at, let the crown of your head come down towards the earth. You might even emphasize that little tuck of your chin just to make sure You're smoothing out all the wrinkles in the back of your neck. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. Release the big toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Extended mountain. Exhale, take the hands together at the heart. Root down through your right leg. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee will come to a 90-degree angle in front of your left hip. Flex the left foot, the left toes. We'll set up for our standing figure four, or standing pigeon. Breathe in. Exhale, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. You're going to sit all the way back into that right heel. The hands can come to the heart. The arms can extend forward, or if you have the space, you might lower your hands beneath your shoulders, either to your mat or to blocks. Wherever you're at, we're here just for 3, for 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Start to unwind your steps. Exhale, Dekasana, airplane pose. Send your left leg back. Float the arms behind you. Finding a balance. Can you find the breath even as we become a little bit wobbly? Can you find that steady flow of inhale to exhale? No mind, just breath and body here. Take a full breath in. Exhale, step your left foot all the way to the back. We'll land in that crescent plane. Inhale, open up, star pose. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. So your left knee will bend. Flex your right toes back towards your shin. Hands can stay at the heart, or if you have another arm variation, it might feel good to exalt the arms open. Maybe you find a half or full bind. Take a full breath in wherever you're at. Exhale, lower the hands down. We'll simply pivot to the back of our mat. So we're framing out the left leg. Take a full breath in, start to lift up. Exhale, low lunge facing the back edge of your mat. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, half split. Send your hips to the back, flex your left toes, and you might have to find your blocks here if they're towards the top edge of your mat still. Really good place to use blocks. That way we can focus on lengthening through the spine as we breathe into the hamstring. Again, a little micro bend in the left leg is okay, especially if you have tight hamstrings like I do. Take a final breath in. Exhale, low lunge. We'll start to re-bend the left knee. Frame out your left foot, lift the right knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg will lift. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee comes behind the left wrist. Left foot as close to the back of the right wrist as it'll go. You can always use a block under that left hip if the hips feel extra tight. And then just gaze over the right shoulder. Make sure that the right foot is in line with the right glute and not off to the side. Take a full lengthening breath in. Lift up through the crown of your head. Exhale, carry all of that length forward with you. Melt your heart down. You can stay on palms, forearms, or if you have the space in your body, you might lower all the way down to the forehead. We'll slowly start to unwind. Come back to the palms. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg will lift. Exhale, stack your left hip on top of the right. Option to find some circles of the left knee, or if it's in your practice, you might Flip your dog. And then we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Take your time. Clearing it out with a vinyasa. Inhale, ripple forward to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the new top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale, bring the hands together at the heart. Keeping your feet about hips width distance apart. Once again, we'll set up for Pada Hastasana this time. So your palms will come underneath the feet. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees enough so that you can wiggle your palms underneath the feet so that your toes come to your wrist crease. And then again, we'll take a full breath in, bend the knees, open through the heart. Exhale, forward fold. This is usually much more intense than the first variation we came into with the big toes. So just listening to the body, let the head hang heavy, breathe into the tight spaces. You're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Release the hands out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale, bring your hands together at the heart. Ground down through your left leg this time. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Your right knee will lift to a 90-degree angle in front of the right hip. Breathe in. Exhale, cross your right ankle over the left thigh. Sit back into the left heel. Again, keeping flexion on the right foot. You can keep the hands at the heart, reach forward, or lower the hands to the earth. Breathing in. Breathing out. We'll start to unwind. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, airplane pose. Send your right leg to the back. Float the arms behind you. Working to get our torso towards parallel with the earth, but if we're not quite there, that's perfectly fine. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your left knee, step your right foot to the back so you land in a crescent plane. Inhale, open up, star pose. Exhale, Skandasana to the top of your mat. Your right knee will bend. Flex your left toes back towards the shin. And then again, you can stay here or find another variation with the arms. Take a final breath in. Exhale, lower your hands down in front of you. Inhale, start to lift up. Exhale, low lunge towards the top of your mat. So you're framing out the right leg, drop the left knee, breathe in. Exhale, half split. Again, option to find your blocks. Mine are quite far from me. It's okay if you have to come out of it. And using your blocks, if you have them, to really maintain length through the back. And I find a lot of the sensation that I feel here actually comes from how much I'm flexing the foot rather than how straight the right leg is. Take a full breath in. Exhale, start to bend your right knee. Plant your hands, frame out the right leg. Lift your left knee off the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg will lift. Exhale, sweep it through for your half pigeon. Right knee comes behind right wrist. Right foot as close to the back of the left wrist as it'll go. Taking your time again, Make sure your left foot is behind the left glute and not off to the side. And as you're ready, breathe and lift up, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Start to come back to the palms. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, stack the right hip on top of the left. You might find a little bit of movement through the knee, through the ankle, or maybe you flip your dog. And then we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. Take your time. Clearing it out with a final vinyasa. Inhale, ripple forward to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, drop down to your knees. Find a seat and then go ahead and extend your legs out long in front of you. Maybe moving a little bit of the fleshy part out from underneath of you, just feeling both sits bones connected to the ground. Inhale, extend your arms up, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Catch whatever is accessible. If it's not the feet, maybe it's calves, maybe it's ankles. And if you feel really open here, you can take a block to the soles of your feet just to add a little bit more of a challenge. Take a full breath in. Exhale, start to release your feet. Roll back up one vertebrae at a time. Bend your knees, bring your hands behind you, fingertips face forward, place the soles of your feet down. We'll set up for reverse table. Inhale, lift your hips. Find a little bit of engagement through the glutes, and then you can drop your head back only if that feels okay on your neck. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Send your legs back out long. This time, we'll take the legs nice and wide. And again, maybe moving some of the fleshy part out, just feeling your sits bones connect to the earth beneath you. Take a deep lengthening breath in, lift up through the crown of your head. Exhale, start to crawl the hands forward. Melt the heart down. And I find with this shape especially, genetics has a lot to do with how close we'll be able to bring our chest towards the earth. Depending on how your femur bone sits in the hip socket, this can feel maybe really easy, or if you're like me, maybe really intense. So wherever you're at, simply focus on your breath. Breathe into what is accessible rather than forcing something that's not. You might notice after a few breaths, you are able to find a little bit of a deeper position. But again, not forcing. Take a final breath in. And exhale, we'll start to let it go. Walk the hands back in. Bring your legs back together. Scoot forward so you have plenty of space. Ground down through the feet. Reach the arms forward. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down to your back, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your arms by your side. Slide your heels towards your glutes. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips. Find a little engagement through your glutes. Option to clasp your hands underneath of you. Take a final breath in. Exhale carefully, let it go. Unclasp the hands. And then again, just find those windshield wipers of the knees side to side. Inhale, extend your arms overhead. Reach the legs out long. Exhale, happy baby. Reach for the soles of your feet or ankles. Draw your knees towards your armpits. Rock a little bit side to side. Keep pressing the tailbone down, feeling the low back. Connect it with the earth beneath you. And then we'll release the feet down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall open. Coming back to the very same shape we began our practice in. Close the eyes. And all together, let's find a full breath in through the nose. Open your mouth. Let it go. Stay here, or if you feel complete, extend your legs out long, coming into our final pose of the practice, Shavasana. And for the very first time since stepping onto your mat, let the breath work fade away. Allow the mind to drift off, and let the weight of your body completely surrender. And you can stay here and linger as long as you'd like. But if you're ready to move on, start by coming back to the breath. Find some subtle movements through the body. On your next inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, final full body opener. Exhale, roll onto your right side, coming into a supported fetal pose. Use your bicep as a pillow. Take a final breath in here. And as you exhale, press yourself all the way up to a comfortable seat. Close the eyes. Bring the hands together at the heart. Take a final full breath in through the nose. And open your mouth, let it go. Find a final moment of gratitude for yourself, for this practice, and for this community. And with that, I thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.